The bison, a powerful symbol of North America's grasslands, nearly faced extinction in the 19th century but has since recovered through conservation efforts, embodying the resilience of wildlife. Here are some facts about bison such as physical characteristics, habitat and distribution, behavior and social structure, mating and reproduction, historical and cultural significance, and conservation and modern-day efforts. Bison, often mistakenly called buffalo, are large, herbivorous mammals that belong to the genus Bison. The American bison, specifically, is a symbol of the North American wilderness. They are primarily found in the grasslands of North America, where they once roamed in massive herds stretching from Canada down to Mexico. There is also a European species of bison known as the European bison, Bison bonaesus, but the American bison, Bison, is the most well-known. Bison are the largest land mammals in North America. Adult males, known as bulls, typically weigh between 1,000 to 2,000 pounds, 450 to 900 kilograms, while females are smaller, weighing around 800 to 1,200 pounds, 360 to 540 kilograms. Their most striking feature is their muscular hump over the shoulders, which is made up of large muscles that help support their heavy heads. Their heads are large with short, thick horns that curve upward. These horns are used in defense and in sparring during mating season. Their thick fur, especially during the winter months, helps protect them from cold temperatures, and they shed it in warmer months. Bison also have an impressive size and stature, standing around 5 to 6 feet at 1.5 to 1.8 meters tall at the shoulder. Their appearance is stocky, with short, stout legs and a broad, humpback shape. Despite their bulky frame, bison can run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour, and can sustain impressive bursts of speed over short distances, a key defense mechanism from predators in their natural habitats. Historically, bison were found in vast herds across much of North America, from the Great Plains to parts of Canada and Mexico. At their peak, it is estimated that around 30 to 60 million bison roamed the continent. They played a crucial ecological role, shaping the grasslands by grazing on grasses and maintaining the health of the ecosystem. However, by the late 1800s, bison populations were decimated due to overhunting, European settlement, and habitat destruction, reducing their numbers to near extinction. Today, bison are primarily found in protected areas, national parks, and wildlife reserves. The largest populations are in Yellowstone National Park, which is home to a wild herd, and other protected areas such as the Great Plains. Conservation efforts over the past century have been key in bringing bison populations back, with estimates suggesting that over 500,000 bison exist in North America today, though the majority are in commercial herds rather than in the wild. Bison are social animals and typically live in herds. The structure of these herds varies depending on the time of year. In summer, herds are composed of females, their young, and sometimes young males. Adult males usually roam independently or form bachelor groups. During the winter, bison herds come together in larger groups for protection and to help keep each other warm. Bison are herbivores and mainly graze on grasses, sedges, and other plants found in the grasslands and prairies. They use their massive heads to push through snow in winter to forage for food, which is essential for their survival during harsh conditions. Bison play an important role in the ecosystem by influencing plant growth and providing food for other wildlife with their dung, which fertilizes the soil. Bison mating season, or rut, occurs in late summer to early fall. During this time, males compete for the attention of females by engaging in displays of strength, such as head-to-head clashes and vocalization. These physical contests can be intense, as males attempt to demonstrate their dominance. Once a male successfully mates with a female, she gives birth to a single calf after a gestation period of around 9 months, usually in the spring. Newborn calves are typically reddish in color and are able to stand and follow their mothers within hours of birth. They stay close to their mothers for protection and nourishment, suckling on their mother's milk until they are old enough to graze on grass. Calves are weaned around 5 to 7 months old. Bison played a crucial role in the lives of many indigenous peoples of North America, especially in the Great Plains. They provided not only food but also materials for clothing, shelter, tools, and weapons. Bison were integral to the spiritual and cultural life of Native American tribes, with some groups holding the animal in reverence and incorporating it into their religious practices. The decline of the bison population in the 19th century had profound effects on these cultures, as the loss of bison devastated their food supply and way of life. In the 1800s, bison were heavily hunted for their meat, hides, and bones. Commercial hunting, along with military strategies aimed at reducing the food supply of Native Americans, led to the near extinction of the species. By the 1880s, only a few hundred bison remained in isolated pockets, primarily in places like Yellowstone. Today, bison are no longer an endangered species, but they are considered a conservation success story. Efforts to protect and restore bison populations have been ongoing since the early 20th century, with national parks, wildlife refuges, and private ranches all playing a role in the preservation of the species. While bison populations are healthy in some areas, the majority of bison are found in managed herds, either for conservation purposes or for commercial ranching. In recent decades, bison have been reintroduced to areas where they once roamed, including parts of Canada and the US, where they continue to be a symbol of the American wilderness. Efforts are also underway to restore bison to native grasslands where they can contribute to the ecological health of the ecosystem. They have been recognized as an important species in conservation, both for their role in ecosystems and for their cultural significance. The bison is not only a symbol of the American wilderness but also an example of the resilience of wildlife in the face of human impact. Conservation efforts have been essential to ensuring that future generations will continue to witness the majesty of these incredible animals.